All right, let's review a little bit more. State the domain and range of the function below. The first thing we're going to look at is the domain of the function. Now, your domain of a square root function always comes from underneath the radical. So we need 5 minus 6x to be greater than or equal to 0 because we just don't want a negative number under the radical. So solving for x, we start by subtracting 5 on both sides, and I have negative 6x is greater than or equal to negative 5. Now we're going to divide both sides by negative 6. Now because we divided by negative 6, or specifically because we divided by a negative, we need to flip the inequality sign. So now we have x is less than or equal to positive 5/6, making sure we cancel out those negatives there. So now we can write our answer, and we have two choices. We can write our answer in interval notation or set builder notation. So starting with set builder notation, we would say all x values such that x is less than or equal to 5/6. Really easy, really straightforward. Or we could do interval notation, which would be all x values less than 5/6, so negative infinity to 5/6. But then we want to include 5/6, so we put a bracket around it at the end. Now let's move on to the range of the function. So when we're looking for range, we actually have to look at two different aspects, the value in front and the value at the end. So we're looking at the sign in front and then the 6 on the end. Now for the range, because that sign is a negative number, strictly because it's a negative number, that tells me what direction the inequality is going to go. So if it's negative, we want a less than sign. If it's positive, we want a greater than sign. Well, ours is negative, so we want a less than sign. And then we want y less than or equal to what number? That number is always the number outside the radical added on to the end of the function. Now we can write our answer in set builder notation, all y values, such that y is less than or equal to 6. Or we can use interval notation. So we need all the y values less than 6, so negative infinity to 6. But we want equal to 6, so we will include a bracket. And that is the domain and range of this function. I hope this helps, and be sure to follow us for more.